Lapidary is a book that I was actually recommended by the author. The author reached out to me on Instagram and asked me to read her book. She found me because I was following Lee Bardugo, who you know I'm a fan of. And so I thought, listen, I love Lee Bardugo, I'll just check out her book. If it's not good, I'll stop reading. I didn't stop reading. Spoiler alert. I will say that I had a really difficult time getting through this book because of the discussions of mental illness and unaliving. Um, I just currently am in a very fragile mental state where I really do not have a lot of tolerance for both of those subjects. I still enjoyed the book, which I think says a lot, but I will give a warning to anyone who is also kind of in a fragile mental place. Definitely take your time with this book or consider not reading it. Just look at kind of like the trigger warnings associated with it and make sure that you're okay before you start it, because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It has short, digestible chapters that break up the trauma and depression. Also, I love fantasy book maps, and this has a really good fantasy book like map at the beginning. In general, it has very engaging world building. I love the scenes and the family dynamics that are brought up. I kind of wish this world was turned into an open world like RPG. I would really love to explore it on my own. I love when people say let's go on an adventure. I think it might be my favorite thing, especially late at night. I would always say yes, and the character does as well. I love physical item driven plot lines. Magical items give me life. I love when men have to rip off their shirts to fight. Wings definitely help with that. Um, I feel like it depicts all the good and bad parts of falling in love and being in love with someone, the kind of pain and happiness that you can get from that kind of deep connection. Um, it was really difficult for me to read. Just a couple trigger warnings, mental illness, SW, unaliving, self-unaliving, depression, and drug abuse. Um, I think the plot works mainly because the character is kind of clueless and often doesn't know what's going on and is really bad at connecting the dots, but that's fine. It's kind of cute. I love good character development. I also love all books with mermaids, so if you like that, definitely read it. Um, I was rolling my eyes at how stupid she is sometimes, but it's also kind of endearing. I just have a lot of like rolling my eyes comments. Um, there was a surprise at the end. I'm obviously not gonna tell you what it was, but the whole time I was like, I don't know if it's really like, she's just kind of stupid. But then the ending like really got me, and there was a huge cliffhanger because there was a second book. Uh, Also, I love Deftones, so that's the book. Enjoy.